Babies, this week is going to be a bit different because it is an amazing week, of course, and also because we are going to be working on our reading and writing skills. So we are not going to have like a specific grammar topic, but we are going to be developing some skills related to reading and writing. And the most part of the week is going to be writing, okay? So the main point of this week is that you should be able, at the end of the week, you should be able to write an essay, a good and beautiful and amazing essay in English, yeah? But in order to do it, I am going to lead you through some steps because
What
I
is
am not
an
going.
essay?
What, baby?
What is an essay?
An essay, un ensayo.
Ah.
But I
Teacher,
am not.
did you check the writing activity that we made?
The last week?
Yes.
I'm in process, baby, because checking writing it takes a long time.
Okay.
So I hope to give you the previous week grades, like at the end of this one, but let's see. So as I was telling you, the idea of this week, like one of the main ideas, is that I want you to be able to write a beautiful and amazing essay, but I'm not going to request you or to make you write an essay without giving you the tools to do it. So that's the reason why we are going to be working like step by step. Yeah? We are going to take like a central topic, a main topic, and we are going to build our essay taking that topic into account. Okay? So, I am going to share with you the forum, today's forum, and we are going to check what are we going to do today. So this is it. Luna, can you please help me reading the instructions?
Okay, dear students, this week we are going to be improving our reading and writing skills. I have prepared a set of activities that will help us to use these abilities in a more
Accurate?
accurate way while we face interesting topics of nowadays life. Please be ready to be part of this lesson and let me know if you have any question.
Thank you, my dear. So, what are we going to do? We are going to go step by step. The main topic that we are going to use is war. Do you know what is the meaning of war?
Guerra. Guerra.
Guerra. So that's our main topic. We are going to be talking about war. So in this hour, we are going to divide the class in two moments. The first moment, it is going to be like an speaking time about war, of course. And then we are going to create together a brainstorm. Do you know what is the meaning of brainstorm?
Lluvia de ideas.
Lluvia de ideas. So we are going to do it together, but I am going to explain it to you as soon as we arrive there. Questions about the things that we are going to be doing in this hour? Okay, so let's begin. We are going to talk about war babies. So I want to listen. Vale, what do you think of war? Do you agree with war? Do you like it? What are your opinions about it?
Nobody likes war. Only Donald
But I
Trump.
want to listen because I have listened a really interesting point of view from some other students. So I want to listen to you. So Vale, are you there, princess? Vale. Okay, I guess that she is still having lunch. So let's go with Pipe. Baby, what do you think of war? What can you tell me about it?
Uh, I stay disagree
I
because
disagree.
yes, uh, because in the world die many people and lost many money. The countries.
So do you think that maybe war is a reason of poverty?
Yes. In
Okay.
some case,
Okay, tell me more. Why in some cases?
for example, in in I don't know Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, the militaries, bueno, no sé si se dice así, have many money of the government, and the government of Maduro don't give this money for help the damnificados, ¿cómo se dice?
Damaged people.
Damaged people, and only use this money for buy guns,
David,
and
thank you.
only for
Violence.
violence.
Okay, so that's a good point of view. Maybe in some places, you can have like a lot of money that is going to be invest just if you have war. But what about the town?
Yes.
Okay,
For
let's go.
example,
Okay.
in United States, use is like use many money for a war, but don't stop to help the damnified persons,
You can say just victims.
victims.
It's
Yes.
easier. Okay, thank you, Pipe. Alejo, what do you think of this point of view? Did you agree with Pipe? What do you think about war? Alejo? Alejo? So he's not here. I want to listen David then. David, what do you think? Do you agree with Pipe? What is your opinion about it, about war?
Mm, that sometimes is necessary because like people make work, a kind of people no
Mm-hmm.
that make work because they feel oprimido
Oppression.
and things like that and yes, but there are a lot of stupid words that it seems that is only the war because the countries want the territory and nothing more.
So you have like two points of view. The ones of the silly people who just fight for nothing, but the point of view where war is a mean of communication, yes? A mean of expression of something.
No expression, but it's the extreme of. Es como lo último que puede hacer alguien así oprimido. Si es que
Okay.
no puede hacer nada más.
So in your from your point of view, people fight because they feel the oppression of something or someone else.
Yes, to change the system.
Okay. That's an interesting point of view. So, Lucas, what do you think about it? Do you agree with David?
I can't listen very good what David said. So can I give my point of view of the war in general?
Okay, tell me about it.
Um, I'm in disagree because for me exist more diplomatic ways to solve your problems with other countries or populations that a war that kill a lot of innocent people.
So, for you, a better way to solve the problems is just, for example, like talking to others?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what happened? David was saying that sometimes wars begin because people feel the oppression. They want to get free. So what happened in those cases? Do you think that people who is in oppression can talk, can express their ideas without a war?
I think that in that cases they can't like do a big marcha, no sé cómo se diga,
Okay.
that llame la atención del gobierno
Okay, that calls the
for
attention.
for uh, that they give his their opinion about the situation and be better.
Okay.
Teacher,
So,
can I talk?
what, baby?
Can I talk?
Yeah, tell me.
Uh, I think that the thing that say Lucas, it sounds really nice, but if the violence is not present, the government, I think that is not do a big change, like the part of Colombia. It have a lot of violence, and well, you got ganaron algunas cosas de las que pidieron, pero porque usaron violencia, pues los del SMAT y también los del paro.
So, do you think like the ideas of Lucas are like a possibility, but at the end of the day, everything is going to have violence, right, David?
In a lot of cases, yes.
In a lot of cases, okay. So, thank you.
Teacher, did you call me or something? I
Yep,
was
I called you like 2 people ago.
I'm so sorry. I was getting my lunch. I can left my mom with the lunch served.
I know.
What was the question?
So, I want you to pay attention to the discussion that we are having, and I am going to call you in some minutes, okay?
Okay.
So, let's continue then with Sara Camacho. Princess, what do you think about it? What do you think about war? Do you agree with the opinions of your partners, or do you have your own opinion? Sara, what's going on today? Sara, are you there? She's not here. So, Luna, tell me, what do you think? Do you agree with your partners? Do you have your own opinion about war? What can you tell me about it?
People, the most of the wars are made for people who want money, basically.
Mm-hmm. Develop your
And in
idea.
today's wars, for example, in Colombia, my family says that in Colombia is a war of poor people because we kill each other, we kill our own country. But for example, the main countries of the world, the powers, countries like Russia and USA,
Mm-hmm.
they are like always they want the money. They don't want the power of the state because they have their own country. So, for example, in Colombia, most of the guerrillas uh, want the power and control the people. No, as the other countries that want basically the like the resources naturals of
Mm-hmm.
petroleum.
Okay.
Petroleum.
So you
Yes.
have 2 points
For
there.
example, USA don't want Venezuela because they are people dying uh, of angry.
Uh-huh. Hungry.
They want Venezuela because they want their petroleum.
So you have two
So
things there. The first one is that we have like I mean, in from your point of view, we have two types of war. The war of poor countries and the war of rich countries, right? So in one case, we have people fighting just because they want the control of other people. And in the other cases, we have war, like an intelligent war, where people want money, power, and natural resources, right?
yes, basically.
That's like your main idea. Okay.
Yes, because they don't care about that. They are people who has violating their
There are some people that just
their
want to
human
have like
rights.
violence.
They just care about the money.
Yeah. So you are saying something important about like the big countries, the powers of the world, and we have places like USA. So do you believe that all the power that they have nowadays is because of the wars of the past? Alejo, answer to me that question.
Yeah, yeah. Can you repeat it, please?
We were talking about like war and everything, yeah? And Luna said that these important places like USA, Russia, well, big nations, are fighting and that they have wars because they just want like the power, the money, the natural resources, like the
Mhm.
lands. And this is the question: do you think that places like USA, have has all the power that they have today because of the wars of the past,
Mm, mm, that's a hard question.
or they are just like powerful because they are them and that's it?
Can I
I mean,
answer it?
they are.
I want to listen, Alejo.
Ay, a ver.
Go ahead.
um, I mean, they are powerful um, by the war, but also they are like super commercial. They sell a lot of things. They have a powerful commercial um, un campo comercial muy amplio.
Mm-hmm. But how
Mm,
did that happen, Alejo? Do you think that
okay.
from night to morning they were like this kind of popular, this kind of powerful? Why
No,
all of
no,
us
no.
want to go there? Why do we want to visit that place if that is not like the dreamy place of the world? It's just
Because
another place. So how did that happen? What do you think?
mm, because they are so uh, rich. I mean, it's a rich country in every way, and I and based in what I was telling you, they have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of commercial things, and the war has helped that. Y- You know, like they they wouldn't have all the ¿cómo se dice petróleo? Bueno,
Control?
mm, petróleo.
Ah,
Um, bueno, no, they wouldn't have all the petróleo if they were not in war with all these countries in the yeah, you know, Afghanistan and all that stuff.
and how is that happening with war?
Yeah,
So, in some
but
ways, the
not everything
power is
of the
related with
war.
war, right? Luna, do you want to say something else?
Yes, for
Tell me.
example, you say want natural resources of other countries because, for example, they in the 19th and 20th century they have they war with Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
and in that war they won like all Texas and New Mexico, and that's like the part of USA that have the concentration of petroleum. Okay,
Okay.
so that was for the natural source. But now what? They want, for example, Afghanistan, Syria, because are other countries that have a lot of petroleum, and they first get off the petroleum of those countries, and then they're going to preserve the petroleum.
And in that way, they are going to have more money and, of course, more power.
Of
Okay?
course.
So, okay, let's continue then. Harold, what can you tell me about war? Do you like it? Do you agree with war? Give me your opinion about it, please.
No, I not agree with this.
You disagree? Why?
Mm, the war is blah, blah, blah. Espérame.
Okay.
¿Cómo se separa?
Spread or a split.
Spread the humanity ¿cómo se dice? Perjudicado.
It depends. What do you want to say?
Los, el perjudicado es
So you can say the injured ones.
¿de qué? ¿De qué?
Injured.
Injury.
Mm-hmm.
The injury is the ambient and the plants and the animals.
Okay, so you have another point. War affects environment and ecosystems and nature. So it's a good point of view, Harold, but it's not only affecting that. Do you think that even when war affects like natural resources, it can have something good on it? Do you think that war can bring something good for humanity, Harold?
I think no, because if the war was bad for the humanity, they want to death and kill them for money or power.
Okay. Ana Torres, what do you think about war? Do you agree with war or not? Ana.
Um, no sé cómo decirlo.
Okay, I am going to give you some time to think about your point of view, okay? And I'll be back to you, but I need you to give me a strong point of view. Okay, Anna?
While she thinks about it, can I answer the question?
Okay, tell me.
Um, I mean, nobody likes war, but in some cases it is very necessary, and it's the only thing that a country can do um, to I don't know, get what they want, what they deserve, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, like Colombia. Let's imagine that Colombia it's in war with Venezuela to say because Maduro is super crazy and he wants to kill all the Colombian people.
Mm-hmm.
Colombia has to fight and for his ¿qué? Pues, su gente. And that's not the only example that I can give. There is so many
Yeah,
interests
there are many
that
examples
countries
actually where war is necessary and it's awful,
sometimes
but sometimes
not all of
necessary.
them. There's like many ways to solve a problem. But if you have to kill an important dude, or if you have to um, do something violent, you have to.
Okay,
That's what I
so
think.
that's an interesting point of view.
But
Sometimes war is super necessary. What do you
but
think about
for
it,
me,
Sarita?
it's only in extreme cases, you know.
Yeah, in some cases, but we can say it. Like,
Mhm.
your point of view is that in some cases, some specific cases, war is extremely necessary.
Yeah.
So, Sarita, what do you think about it? What can you tell me?
I think, well, I agree with Daniel, but I also think that some causas, ¿cómo se dice?
Causes?
Causes of the war, there are not only one. There are like many, like politics, economy, I don't know, culture, but I think that it always has more than one reason.
Okay, so from your point of view, you're saying that we can have a war for any reason, actually. I mean, we can begin a war for a piece of fry, yeah? Or not really? Do we have to have like something big to begin a war, Sarita? Or we can do it just with something silly?
I think, well, a war between maybe countries, I think it has to be a big thing because with the example you gave, like a fry, it's just like a fight, like between two people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Sarita, if it depends on you and you have like something really important and you have realized that that maybe the only way to do it is through war, will you do it?
Yes.
Okay. So, Sofia Perico, what do you think about war? What can you tell me about it?
For me, the word is not so matter. I don't know. The people every day we talk about to the your country, of the discussion to the police and everything, the money, to talking about to the another country to the help to the government. And for me, I don't matter. I don't know. I don't like to the polit. I just
So you don't like war? That's like your
no.
main point. You don't like it. But for
Uh,
example, what can you tell me about the things that we were saying? That sometimes is
uh,
necessary.
yes, but it's of the to the only to the feelings. It's to the family with the side of the parents and the to the protect is the only. But anyone this that they know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't like it, but you will support it if it's necessary, right?
Yes.
Okay. Paulo, what can you tell me about war? What do you think about it?
I think that war is very complicated. Uh, I saw because sometimes it is necessary because the human sadness it should be avoided because it hurts the population.
The population? So you're saying that it should be avoided because it can hurt or it can have like bad consequences for population. But have you ever think about the reasons why, for example, government is leading wars? What would you do if you were the president of USA? Let's imagine that is one of the huge countries. If you were the president of USA and this president from North Korea is telling you that he is going to kill everyone on your nation, and the only reason to avoid it is to fight, to have a war together and to check who is the most powerful. What would you do, Pablo? Would you go to a war?
I will try to reach an agreement.
So you will try to have an agreement before war. Yeah?
Yes,
Okay, Vale, what would you do in that case? Valentina? What would you do in that case if the only option that you have is to have a word in order to avoid a crazy boy? That a crazy boy kills all your family and your loved ones and your country and your everything. What would you do? Would you go through a war? Yes or no? Vale. I guess that she's having trouble, so what will you do? Who can tell me? Who wants to answer that question? Will you go to a war? Even knowing that you are not going to be the ones who are going to be in the field fighting? Because you are not going to be there. The fight are going to be like innocent people, innocent soldiers dying because of your cause. So, will you do it? Who wants to tell me?
Teacher?
What was the question?
what?
What?
The question is this one. Let's imagine that you are the president of United States. Yeah? And that suddenly you receive a letter or a video or something from the president of North Korea and he's saying that he is going to kill everyone in your country, even you, and he is going to destroy your way of life. And the only reason to avoid it is if you have a war or a fight with him in order to know who is the most powerful. Will you do it? Will you go through that war? Even knowing
I,
that you are not going to be in the field, because the ones who are going to be dying are the soldiers.
I mean, the question is if we would agree that war, not if we would fight that war.
In any case, you are going to be like fighting, like something like that, because you are the president. So you are going to say, this is my war, and blah,
Ah,
blah, blah. But you are not going to be in the middle of the field, like fighting and killing and everything? But would you do it? Would you approve that war if it depends on you?
that would be so stupid. I mean, of the world would think that that president of North Korea, it's a crazy Iceman. I mean, who said like, let's fight for power, but not for money, not for anything, just power and public opinion. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as I was telling you, um, it just the war is just necessary when there's necessary things involved. You know,
Okay.
like money.
But each war has a
War,
lot of money involved, you know?
but no, o sea, solo si es necesario, no porque alguien
So
diga
you
como,
wouldn't do it?
yeah.
No. Vale. What can you tell me? What can you tell me about war?
Teacher,
Tell me.
¿ya? ¿Sí me escucha?
Yes, baby.
Ah, listo. I think the war is bad because the result, ¿qué es? Resultado en inglés.
Result.
The result is many people killing or dead and many blood. And I think the war is not the only solution in in the problematic conflicts or whatever. It's not the only solution, but I think the war learn us but, about sería como, profe, how do you say in English? Como, nos enseña a no volverlo a repetir.
It
Como nos
teaches to not repeat the history or to not do it again. Not do it again.
about the learn not repeat the history.
Okay, so you have one point. We can learn from our past mistakes. Do you think that even when we have had those quantity of wars in the past, we have learned about the mistakes that we have made? Yes or no? Or do you think that maybe humanity is that silly that we could go through I don't know, a third world war just because we never learned? Who wants to tell me? Do you think that we have learned or not?
No, I think that never we are going to learn because the humanity always had se resiente mucho
Mm-hmm.
and and yes, always get the resentimiento of each other.
So we always have a reason to fight, yeah?
No, but I think that always like countries like USA and Korea eh, are going to dedicarse mucho por cualquier cosa.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have like reasons, and that give us reasons to fight. So we haven't learned, really, from David's point of view. Okay, Ana Torres, do you have your idea? What can you tell me about war?
The war will always be um, um, ¿cómo se dice? Como un ciclo constante.
A constant cycle.
Hay constant cycle.
Uh-huh.
Es algo así.
So do you think that is something that it's repeat like over and over and over again? So we can
Yes.
have many wars like forever. Yeah?
Ajá.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible because David was saying something similar to you, that we have like we always have a reason to fight. And we always have like reasons to go into a war even if we are like the generation of peace and love. Because there is something that I believe. I believe that maybe this generation it's a bit more intelligent than previous ones, you know, because now you know that you can talk. Now you know that you can have different kind of agreements. Now you know there is no only one way to do things. But the problem is that we have like this politics, and we have these heads of nations that are people like 60 years old, and maybe they have been doing things in the same way for many time because they have been inside the same circle for many time. So we are going to try to develop this idea of war through a brainstorm. We are going to be abording some specific points of war, so I am going to share with you my screen and I am going to explain you the activity, okay? So guys, we are going to be working with this brainstorm path. So here you have like 5 reasons or 5 main aspects that you can find inside war. So let me put it a bit bigger to make it easier for you. So the first one is reasons why. What is the meaning of reasons why?
Razones por qué.
So here, what you are going to do is that you are going to write different ideas about reasons why. Why do we have wars? Van a poner todas sus ideas. ¿Por qué creen que ocurren las guerras? ¿Por qué se arman? Tantas ideas como se les ocurran. Yo les dejé acá como unas sticky notes predeterminadas, pero pueden agregar más. How can you do it? You just have to click on the sticky note and put it inside the screen. La arrastran hasta la pantalla y van escribiendo, teniendo cuidado pues del color.
Pero, ¿en dónde está eso?
Ya les digo en dónde está el link. Primero les explico la actividad. So, okay, reasons why. Then we have glory. Do you think that we can have glory inside war? Like the positive aspects, because many people, many countries are fighting because they want power, because they have money, because they want to have different lands. So that's glory behind war. Even if we have tragedy too. There is some point where some people is receiving like some kind of benefits of war. Yeah? So here you are going to write all the ideas that you have, all the things that you can imagine when I say glory in war. La gloria que hay dentro de la guerra. Todo lo que se les ocurra acá. The next point is tragedy. Of course, we are going to have tragedy. Of course, we are going to have some consequences if we have war. Because what is war, you know? Many innocents are going to be dead. So here you are going to write all the things that you can imagine, all the ideas that you could have about tragedy in war. So Hungary, death, Spain, I don't know, widows, a lot of things. Then the other aspect is war and peace. Guerra y paz. Do you think that we need war to have peace? ¿Creen que la guerra es necesaria para alcanzar la paz? Porque muchas veces las guerras se arman y la razón de tener esta guerra es como no, es que vamos a pelear porque queremos tener paz. Vamos a pelear porque queremos un mundo mejor. So what do you think about it? War and peace. So write here all your ideas. And then we are going to talk about, please be quiet, Luna and Harold, stop your pads. Thank you. So we are going to have destruction versus construction. Do you think that war destructs? Or do you think that maybe you can build something from war? ¿Creen que la guerra solo causa destrucción o que tal vez podemos construir algo a partir de la guerra? And you have to write your ideas about it. Van a ir agregando papelitos. Les voy a pedir unos favores. El primero. Se van a concentrar solo en sus sticky notes. No quiero que me pongan otras cosas. No quiero que borren comentarios de sus compañeros. No quiero que cambien colores. Gracias, Harold, no estamos haciendo flechitas. Entonces, por favor, este tipo de cosas no, porque es una actividad de chicos de noveno, ¿vale? Todos concentrados en la creación de su lluvia de ideas. Segundo, traten de escribir tantas ideas como les sea posible, tantas como se les ocurran, ¿vale? No es necesario que escriban su nombre en cada sticky note porque yo puedo ver quién escribió qué cosa. ¿Ok, chicos? Entonces van agregando los papelitos, arrastrándolos, les van poniendo el color pertinente y se enfocan solo en su trabajo, no en dañar el trabajo de nadie más. ¿Listo, chicos? ¿Claro hasta ahí? Do you have any question of the activity that we are going to do?
Sí.
Tell me.
¿Tú nos mandas el link o cómo es?
Yes, you have the link actually in today's forum. This is not this one. Monday, 18 May. You have the forum here to edit. Igual se los voy a enviar por el chat. Se los voy a enviar por el chat just in case. So, can you please stop using... Listo, David. Uy, David, Dios mío. Yo no sé si se te olvidó la conversación de la semana pasada, amigo mío, pero... Dios mío. Por favor. So, guys. You have the link on the chat. What are you going to do? Por favor. Van a ir al link y no le van a dar crear cuenta. Le van a dar iniciar sesión. Yes? Log in. And there you are going to choose the option that says Google. And you are going to access with your institutional account. Okay? You don't have to do anything else. You just have to access with your institutional account.
¿Hasta qué horas tenemos?
So we are going to begin with this workshop today. And you have like 10 minutes today, and tomorrow we are going to use maybe 20 more minutes. No, not tomorrow,
Okay.
on Wednesday, because tomorrow we don't have class. This is like a project. Como les estoy diciendo, todo esto va enfocado a que podamos escribir un ensayo, entonces va a ser un proyecto de clase. So, please access. Is anyone having troubles with the access to this page?
Profe, ¿cómo puedo escribir algo?
You just have to touch and click twice. Le das doble clic. Tocas y le das doble clic. Y ahí ya te va a dejar escribir, ¿sí ves?
Profe, ¿cómo así qué nombre? Le doy mi nombre y el email de
No.
personal.
¿Le diste registrar o iniciar sesión?
No, nada. Yo le di el link de que aparece en tu 10.
Can you please share with me your screen, baby?
Fíjate que no sé qué lo hice. Sí.
Share with me your screen.
Va a activar la cámara. Porque lo tengo en el computador.
Okay, just show it to me, please.
Ya ahí se ve.
Let me
Bien, le doy
check.
acá en este
Can you
link.
please put it like far, a bit far? Ajá, y ahí le vas a decir sign up. Ahí dice create new account y tienes que hacer clic en sign up. Y le das clic a Google. Institutional account. Or well.
Bueno, ya entro desde el...
Deja modificar nada.
Okay, who is having troubles? David?
Yo no voy a dejar modificarle nada.
Okay, David, can you please share with me your screen? I help you, don't worry. Please share with me your screen and let's check what happened.
No aparece.
Compárteme tu pantalla, amor, porfa, y miramos qué está sucediendo.
Profe, ¿nos tenemos que registrar o...?
No, you just have to click on sign in or iniciar sesión.
Ahí está transmitiendo.
No yet, baby.
Ay, eso no sirve. No, el celular no me sirve.
¿Estás intentando hacerlo desde el celular, cielo? So, if you are working with your cell phone and not with your computers, you have to download the app. Otherwise, it is going to be a bit hard, so just download the app that is Lucid Chart. So, is anybody else having troubles with the access to the page? Nope.
Can you send the link
Again?
in WhatsApp later, please?
Through WhatsApp? Okay. If we don't finish today, we are going to continue tomorrow, okay? So I don't want you working like extra time or extra hours, because this is like a project of class.
Profe, me parece que es Natural Resource, Power,
What?
Terrible, ¿y eso qué es loquito?
What, baby? Can you repeat?
Que me aparecen
Nada, no quita
Reasons
nada.
Why. No quito nada. Yo solo pongo una sticky
Eso
note.
lo hemos
Yeah.
escrito, ¿no?
Just
Así
sticky
en
note.
otra vainita.
Yeah, let me see what are you doing, Pipe. Show it to me again.
Mira. Acá estoy escribiendo.
So what's the
Profe,
problem?
que hay que escribir en el azul clarito.
Give me 1
No
second,
alcanzo a
princess.
leer.
Give me 1 second, princess.
¿Y
So,
listo? Y lo pongo acá abajo.
sí, solo lo acomodas
Listo.
according to the color and that's it.
Profe, que hay que
Okay,
escribir en el azul
Luna.
clarito.
¿No alcanzas a leer? Okay, 2 things. The first one is that I am going to show you. Give me 1 second because I want to show you. So, in this part, baby, on the bottom of the page, you have this thing that is going to help you to make it bigger or smaller. Okay? So, in the case of light blue, you have to talk about war and peace. So, you are going to tell me if you think that we need war to have peace. That's like the main thing. Any other question, princess?
Profe, ahí
Ya
pusieron
escribí,
este-
puedo ver ahí por la pantalla.
Fire. Pusieron este Free Fire ahí.
Okay.
Profe,
Tell me, Lu.
¿puedes compartir la pantalla para ver si quedó lo que escribí? Es que creo que alguien lo borró.
I can see it. Te veo paradita en la ahí en el post-it, pero no
Ya
veo.
tengo.
Veo solo una O.
¿Ven escrito?
There is an O.
Ay,
So please, guys, don't delete anything. Okay? Give me ideas, as many ideas as you can. And if you want to write like a sentence or something like that, you can do it. Okay, go ahead. I have... Thank you, babies. I have like many people in just one box. I have Pablo, Harold, Sara, everyone. So please. Go. Let's build this together. So let's work on that maybe 1 more minute and we are going to continue tomorrow, okay? So please don't work
Profe, ese ejercicio está re chévere.
more time. Nice, baby. I'm glad that you like it. You are going to need it. So go
Teacher,
ahead.
destruction versus construction, what do you...
Destruction
Yeah, what
versus
you want?
construction is this one. Vas a escribir tu idea. Me vas a decir si tú crees que la guerra solo trae destrucción o si por el contrario podemos construir algo a partir de la guerra. ¿Ok?
profe, creo que tendré que seguir mi frase en otra notica. ¿Puedo?
Yes. So in that case, you have to link it with an arrow. Okay? But let's do it tomorrow. We are going to stop this class for now. Okay, babies? And we are going to continue tomorrow. Do you have any question about the exercise that we are doing? Nope? Okay, so it was a nice class. Thank you. Porfa, los que no me han enviado foto del frijol, envíenme la foto del frijol. Por favor, es su nota de convivencia. Manden la foto del frijol.
Yo le salieron bichos, le hicieron babosas y todo.
¿Cuánto
Yo no
tiempo
sé.
dejaste abandonado ese frijol, David? Dios mío.
No, se me olvidó. No eché agua como 2 días y se puso todo pichón.
Sí, entonces vas a volverlo a hacer. Agarras el agua, pones el frijol y necesito que esos frijoles salgan. ¿Listo? Vamos a intentarlo. Porfa, si no me han enviado la foto del frijol, envíenme la foto del frijol. Solo es tomar una foto y enviarla. ¿Ok? Y ya, amores, juiciosos esta semana, por favor. Y hoy tuvieron física, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Cómo les fue?
Bien.
¿Mejor?
O sea, el tipo empezó con una charla acerca de uso
Tu
de
vida.
profesión la física y, o sea, fue diferente de alguna otra forma. Al parecer Mauricio sí lo habló. Pues
Sí,
igual
claro.
no podemos decir mucho todavía.
Bueno, me van contando cualquier cosa. ¿Listo, chicos?
Ujú.
Pásenlo bien, sean felices, and I see you on Wednesday.
Chao, profe.
Bye. Bye bye.
Chao.
Chao, profe, que estés bien.
Thank you, you too. Bye bye. Bye, babies.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, darling. So, bye, Lu. Bye, Sarita. Bye, Pablo.
Chao, profe.
Bye, princess.